Welcome back to Desire to Inspire. It's your mama's favorite podcast.
Yes, sir.
What's up, biker boy?
Not much, man. Just living and loving life.
As we both simultaneously take sips.
The morning cups of Joe they fucking hit, and this one's really good today.
Yeah, it is really good.
I go through like spurts where I'm like, oh, I really like pot coffee, and then I'm like, I want cold brew, or I want to go and get coffee somewhere. I think I've said it on here before, but there is nothing more than I shouldn't do it now, but nothing more than I want in life than to be able to just go and get coffee every single day.
Okay, now I wanted to know what you were going to say. I don't know where you would want with that.
Like, to be like one haircut a week and getting coffee every single day are like two things that I would love.
I mean, not that I need it. I get a haircut a week, but I don't need to go somewhere for that.
That is true.
But I understand the sentiment because there's nothing like a fresh haircut.
Nothing. Oh, my God. I think one of the best feelings in the world is a straight razor. Just like getting the back of your neck. Mm-hmm. I'm like, that is nice.
I don't know why it feels so, but it genuinely feels good.
Yeah.
Like every time I close my eyes.
Literally.
Like a little quarter chub going. As some dude has his hand on my neck.
Good thing we got the cape on.
Starts to rise up.
Yeah. Haircut and coffee, two things that I fucking love in this world.
You remember when I said I was going to start dressing nice for the podcast and I just come over ready to go for a run every week? I got out of the car. I'm like, I said I was going to start actually putting myself together for this thing. And every week now I just go straight to a run.
That's why I was like, oh, this week I'll wear athletic clothes because I'm sure Dylan will have on shorts.
I got to run, dude. I'm trying to beat the rain today.
Yeah, the rain, I think it says that it's supposed to rain for like the next 9 days here or something like that.
I don't like it because the boys got Oak Island this weekend.
The boys do got Oak Island this weekend. I am excited for it, though, because I just did a lot of yard work yesterday, and I need the rain. Yeah. I planted a new grass seed. Dude.
Here I am thinking you were excited for Oak Island for the rain.
My first excitement is for the rain up until Thursday, and then it needs to stop. But I did a ton of yard work yesterday. If anybody out there knows how to make it so your dog doesn't turn the grass yellow when they pee, please let me know.
I think it's only boy dogs too is what I've heard.
Really? Dude, that would make sense because I had somebody tell me that their dogs would make, when they peed, would make the grass greener.
My dad hates it.
It is the worst.
He's like, every time you bring this dog around, it kills my fucking grass.
Oh, Tommy T, I feel your pain, brother. So I'll show you our backyard right now because we have, so the long side of our yard, I redid all that yesterday, but the best like soil for the ground you can get for like seed placement, got the best grass seed that they sell at Lowe's. I have way too much of it, and it was far too expensive. I should have not done it since it's not my yard. But I'll give you a little background of what I did yesterday. Dug up all those, not dug up, but like cleared out all the pea spots, got all that yellow fucking grass out of there, scraped off the top layer, and then put new like soil dirt over top of those areas, because why it changes is the pH levels change in the soil and it kills the grass because it's like too potent for what the dogs like pee. And it doesn't help that little fucking Winston has to go and pee on the same spot that Decker pees on every single time. So it's just like double the...
Too bad they don't just pee in one spot altogether, because then it's just like, I have this little spot.
I know. So what I'm hoping for is that area where I dug up all those yellow spots, we have it blocked off so that way they can't get over there for the next like 2 weeks, and they're only going on the right side of our yard. So I'm hoping that, good boy, give them a little treat when they go over there, that once this is done, they stay going over there.
Get a little fake spot of grass to pee on.
Yeah, because it's driving me crazy. So did that, plant a new grass seed, put this like straw type stuff. It's like a yard blanket. Same concept as putting straw.
Yard blanket.
I think that's what it was called.
That's crazy.
But instead of putting straw, you put this like blanket on top of it, and it holds the grass seed moisture in and everything like that. So I put that over the like big bare spots. But on top of that, I had to dig out the crabgrass because that hill that has all those weeds on it, I feel like it's
coming up.
Yes. And so dug out all of that. Needless to say, went to Lowe's yesterday and redid all of that. So once that gets good, then
Kids cashing out at Home Depot, dude.
Man, I was texting one of my buddies yesterday, and I was like, it's nice owning a home, But like now I know what my parents and my like aunts and uncles meant when they're like, there's always something to do, like maintenance wise, because one thing you do it and then you turn around and it's just like it happens again, or like the next thing needs done, and it's just constantly doing something.
Maybe one day I'll be there.
Maybe.
Probably next year, honestly.
But yeah, so I'm hoping that it fixes all that. And then we've been getting a ton of fucking like little white mushrooms in our yard, and I'm reading up on it.
Eat one. See
no.
what happens.
Hell no. That ain't for me. Maybe one day.
I mean, it's not a magic mushroom. I just want to see what happens.
What if it is?
Then sell them. Make a little extra money, dude.
Well, yeah, there are these little white fucking mushrooms that keep popping up, and I'm reading online about like how do I get rid of them, and they're like, oh, it means you have good, healthy soil, this and that. And I was like, nobody wants fucking mushrooms in their yard. And so what I noticed when Lo and I were out there yesterday is the sod they put down, they did such a shitty job, and there was like massive gaps in it. And so like in the beginning of the season, I told you I was doing all that yard work. It was filling those gaps in. Well, there's some where the dirt just like settled and it was still lower, and it's growing in between there, like those little areas. So as I did stuff yesterday, I built those up, planted grass seed. So I'm hoping it goes away, because they say it's like from moisture and humidity. We all know how fucking humid it is here in the Carolinas. So I'm hoping those go away as well, because they drive me fucking crazy.
It was less humid in Mexico.
Really? Speaking of Mexico, how was it?
It was great. It was a great time.
Didn't
do a lot of like anything really, which is nice. I feel like I don't have a lot of those trips.
Was the gym thing cool? Did you guys get to go to that?
We didn't go to like the main one because our resort had one.
Okay.
So like we went to run the one day. I was like, I'm just gonna go knock out this mile on a treadmill because it's too hot right now.
Yeah.
I waited too long.
Was that made out of wood too?
No. So they had a regular inside gym.
Oh,
but then
that's
right
cool.
next to it outside was all like that. I think I might have sent it to you. I can snap, but if not, I'll show you some pictures afterwards.
Yeah.
But I mean, I didn't like get a full workout there or anything because I don't lift anymore. Literally need to lift so bad. But it was cool.
How do you follow Nick Bear and not hybrid train?
I've just been, I'm honestly on the go too much. When I'm on the go, it's just easy for me to knock out a run in the morning and be done.
Yeah.
Be like, okay, now we can go do stuff. And plus I need to run a mile every day. So I'm like, well, now I'm good for the day. But I've really been slacking. I'm not going to lie. I actually miss getting a pump right now.
Yeah.
I got one. What was I doing that I had one before the pool? And I was like, okay, I need to do this again. I forget. Maybe I was either carrying something.
Before the pool in Tulum?
Yeah. I was either carrying something or I did push-ups, and I was like, all right, got to get back on this.
Just start carrying your mattress around everywhere, dude. You'd be like the fucking Hulk if you did that.
Dude, it's kind of like lumpy.
Is it?
And I was like, it was all like folded up, and like I keep waiting for it to go down and settle, and it hasn't settled yet. Like just on one side. It's not my side, so sorry. But I don't even think she's noticed.
Oh.
But I noticed because I know what it looks like.
Yeah.
Like, if I take the blankets off, I can see like it's a little waved. And she's like, well, that's what happens when you throw it off the third floor. That's definitely not it. It's where we had to fold it into like one of those like bellhop things to get it into the elevator and upstairs, because Justin hired them 2 like 15-year-olds to come help us move.
You guys, I'm not joking. Dylan has the heaviest mattress I think on this planet.
And it's just so big, and there's no way to do it.
No. There is no support structure. And it's like, those big old TVs that we had back in the 90s? Dude,
Yeah, like the big box ones.
It is literally one of those TVs.
Yeah, it's not a good time.
No. Super heavy. I don't want to ever have to move that again. Unless we can throw it off of a 3rd-story balcony.
No, I think that next year when I move, movers is the way to go.
Yeah.
Would movers come to both of our places and move shit out, though?
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yep. That's what they did for when we moved out of the apartment into here.
You guys were in the same, like down the same hallway, though.
Oh, I mean, like the apartment they did it at, and then they came here and unloaded it.
Yeah. I mean, would they go to me and Mandy's place in 2 separate locations to load up?
That I don't know.
I'm sure they would. It's
Yeah.
probably going to be more.
Because even in Texas, Lo had to move out of her place like a week before I had to move out. So we took all of her shit to my place, and then the movers took it out of there. So I'm not sure.
Because there's no way I'm moving everything back up out of there.
Dude, I have told you guys this, but I make it a point to be able to pay for movers because I hate fucking moving. Yet I help every single one of my friends. And I'm like, what the fuck am I doing this for?
These totes, though, they make a huge difference.
Yeah. Shout out to the black and yellow totes, man. I
had fucking U-Haul boxes from Colorado.
No.
And granted, I didn't have to move them because I got movers for that one. So I was like, fuck y'all.
Yeah.
But I still have some stuff in those boxes and they're completely falling apart right now.
Oh, I bet. The totes are a game changer. And then you have them for your next 10 moves.
You just got to put them somewhere.
Yeah.
Because this is a good storage spot for sure.
Well, the one rule is that they go back where they were found. And I knew that wasn't going to happen.
Well, I didn't find them. I brought them home.
They go up in the attic. I just have been too lazy to do it.
I could do that.
Yeah.
We're also in a rush last time I was here.
That is facts.
Probably today also.
Yep. You said a little bit ago that keeping it simple is like being able to go and knock out a run and then not have to worry about like weightlifting or whatever.
Didn't mean to do that, but you're right. I did do that.
I really, really, really wish that it would be easy for me to be like, oh, I'm going to bike 5 miles a day just to like get out there and ride. And I was like, oh, I can use Dylan's little motive of like running a mile a day. Mine will be like biking 5 miles a day. But then I was like, well, how am I?
What if you don't have your bike everywhere?
Exactly. And so that's when I was like, I don't know if I can really do that. So
the amount of times that I don't want to do anything and I just roll out of bed and just go run, feeling like absolute trash.
Yeah.
It honestly helps though. I feel like I've talked about this before, maybe in a vlog. I feel like a mile a day reduces hangovers. I haven't like been actually hungover like all year. And every time that I knew I was going to be, I just went and ran a mile. And it was gone.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
Some science behind it.
I'm sure there's not. I'm almost positive there's not. But it's like in my head now. So I feel like I will myself to not be hungover.
Okay. Yeah. Interesting.
It's very interesting. And I don't know if it actually works. But I like to think that it does.
Eh?
Because I will be out there half drunk sometimes, running these streets, and it still just gets it done.
Yeah. Hey, you got to do what you got to do. This weekend or this week. Yeah, weekend we can run together.
I'm doing, so, I mean, we'll get back on the simple topic too.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure that you were trying to go deeper there.
No, we're good.
Oh, but, so we go to Oak Island Thursday. Well, you come out late Thursday, but we're going out early. We're there till what, Sunday?
Have we ever vacationed together?
Texas. Which I guess you weren't vacation.
Yeah.
I mean, you came and stayed with us, so.
Yeah.
Did you stay with us there? Or did you go home?
I stayed with you guys there.
Yeah, so I mean, technically there.
True.
And then, like, when you visited Colorado, but even then, like, I was home.
Yeah.
I just came to your uncle's.
Yes,
I don't think slept to your uncle's, so.
I don't think we've ever, like, destination somewhere together.
Me either.
Fuck
We're about to have 2 in a row.
Hell yeah.
But, yeah, so we'll be there Thursday to Sunday, and I have 16 this weekend, which also was very surprised that I was able to hit my miles this last weekend after I barely ran that week.
Damn.
My watch told me I was in recovery mode, though, which was nice.
Wow. I bet you haven't seen that in a long time.
I haven't, and it said that whenever you're ready to get back at it, your body's adequately rested and recovered.
I always wondered, like, what that data...
Go.
Have you ever, like, referenced how you actually are feeling versus your watch to see if it actually is accurate or not?
I don't trust the body battery because I don't think it's accurate there. Okay. But I do trust like maintaining or like, I forget what the other one is. Like the one that's like going up. I forget what they actually call it. But there's recovery, maintaining, and then every week before a race or like 2 weeks before, like whenever I'm like in peak week, it says peaking. Damn. I'm like, whoa. Like how the fuck does it know?
Because girls just got Oura rings, and like obviously I wear and live by my Apple Watch just for like step count and stuff like that. I don't use it to sleep, but I often wonder like what and how do you use that data? Because again, could your brain subconsciously start thinking that, oh man, it says I only got an hour and 25 minutes of good sleep? Could that trick your brain into thinking like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be groggy all day? Or if you get like, oh, I got 5 hours of good sleep.
I don't look at my good sleep on a day-to-day basis.
Okay.
I look at it more across a week. It'll like tell me my average, and then I'll go back and look through the days just to see like where my sleep was deeper and stuff. But I don't actually look day-to-day on sleep. I really only look at like the training.
Okay. Yeah, because then it translates to, I guess, a training aspect where it's like your recovery needs to be longer. You're this or that.
I do ignore that because if I work, like the weekends that I work, where I'm like there for 8 hours after I ran my long one that day, always says like higher stress levels, like you need 48 to 72 hours to recover. Like it'll say like a random hour number. I'm like, I'm not gonna not do anything for 48 hours.
Yeah,
it's just not gonna happen.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
But it could definitely trick people to. Not even trick people. It's probably just an excuse for some people to be like, well, I need to recover. My watch said so.
And so that's what I was thinking is like, as technology continues to advance and stuff, because I think I saw something, and I don't know how true this is, but I saw that Apple is coming out with a ring to compete with like the Oura Ring and stuff. And so with technology advancing and becoming such a staple in all of our lives, I was wondering, or I was thinking, like how can this manipulate the way we're actually feeling, thinking, acting?
I'm sure that like if we followed it closer, we would feel more optimal. But we'd have to like do everything to a T.
Yeah.
I don't think like if you just recover, you're gonna feel better, because then you also need to do things afterwards.
Yeah.
So I think like it probably would help, but I know how I feel, so I just go off of that for the also I don't recover.
Yeah.
Like my recovery is a 1 mile day.
Yep.
Which I have a couple of those that I've been doing a week.
You should save those for Oak Island, because did you say you have 16 this weekend?
I'm doing 16 Thursday.
Okay,
so when we get out there, Mandy has to work and me and Justin have nothing. So we can't get into our place till later on. So I told Justin, let's go run, and I'm going to do 16 while we're there.
That's going to be your hardest 16 miles. And not because of the terrain. It's very flat. But, like, you'll run to one end of it, and then you'll go to the other, and you'll be like, fuck, that's only like 5 miles.
I ain't running on the beach.
No, the roadways.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. I do it on the rail trail.
True.
I run, like, down 2.5, come back, then go out 1.5 and come back.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, you'll be good. There's a long stretch that goes past Mom and Ed's place that lines the water, and there's beautiful homes and stuff. So, like, you'll have a very scenic, and you can take, like, side roads and just run through. I mean, it'll be a beautiful run, but, yeah, 16 is going to be a lot of...
Yeah, I figured. I'm just going to be all over the place.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to find, like, the longest stretch and just repeat it.
Yep. Yeah, there's a main road over on Mom and Ed's side, and then there's a main road over on our side. So you can probably run all that and get collectively 8 miles. So just do that twice.
So that's not bad. And then Friday, I know we're golfing, so I already plan on hitting one that day.
Yeah.
And then Saturday, I might hit a few. Just depends how Friday night goes.
Yep.
Because we don't start till 11. I was like, oh, yeah. I could get a decent sleep and still go hit 4 or 5 miles.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But I also have 5, 7, 9 before the 16. But if I could push the 5 and maybe do it Friday or Saturday, I might do that.
Yeah. The girls always love running, so I know they'll hold you accountable on Saturday, because they always make it a point to run out there. Yeah.
Mandy will probably go too.
Cool.
Because she's in training. Well, I'm about to have a fucking squad running.
I'm about to be in training too. So shout out to my boy Corey. But he said that
you're doing this 10K?
He said he was doing the 10K. The day before that, Tone had told me about the Charlotte 10K. That's like bigger than the half.
You around the crown?
Yeah.
Oh, you're doing that?
So I'm gonna do that.
So are we.
Yep. So we'll have the squad together for that.
That's like a month and a half away.
I know. So my first miles logged will be today. But yeah.
I didn't expect you to say running training. When you said training, I was expecting some bike thing.
Nope. So I don't.
Oh, I gotta get with Corey now. That you said that.
I know.
I gotta hit him. I'll hit him up today.
Yeah.
I just thought about it.
Yep. Because Tone sent me one that he gave to Nikki because she's running it as well. So I was going to see how it compares to the one that you give to Corey, but we should definitely get that to him today. Shout out to you, Corey. Thanks for motivating me to lace back up.
Are you trying for any kind of time, or are you just kind of going to go?
No, I just want to go. So
it's on the highway.
Yeah, I know. Cool. It'll be sweet.
I know Tone's running it just as like a fun run because he's staying with Nikki. I've debated if I want to stay with Mandy or if I'm trying to take off.
Okay.
Because part of me wants to go sub 40. But I don't know.
Yeah. I think I have the same goal as Corey. Finish under an hour. Like, make it fun, enjoyable, which I believe I can hit, especially if I start now.
Because I ran on the 4th at 4 miler. We stayed together, and it wasn't bad. So I was like, maybe I'll just stay for the 10K.
Yeah. I wonder what the record is.
I'm not setting that.
No?
Not a fucking chance.
Oh. I didn't know how serious the race was.
Oh, it's huge.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to do that because, like I said, when I bought this bike, I did it because I wanted to get out and do cardio more, and I just wanted to like enjoy the outdoors, but I hated running. And so I was like, all right, this will be it. Like I loved riding in Texas when I would just go up and down the Katy Trail. And so my thought process was get the bike, start riding, see how you like it, simultaneously do what Dylan's doing, run a mile a day at whatever pace to try and get some sort of love for running to then maybe advance and use the biking and running and to fulfill
10K
something.
10K is an accessible race too. I've never ran one,
Mm-hmm.
but 6 miles is like that kind of middle point where it's like you could go out and run a 5K today.
Yeah.
If you're not going for time, you could run a 5K right now.
Yep.
A 10K you could probably also run, but it'd be more of a struggle. So like being able to train for it, I think will be nice.
Yeah.
Also would like to see what Tone's plan for Nikki looks like.
I'll show you.
I've never written one for a 10K. I don't think it's going to vary much from like the 5K. It'll just be higher mileage. But definitely want to check it out.
Yep. So doing that. I think that's in October, first weekend in October or something like that. September.
It's Labor Day weekend.
Okay. So yeah, do that. See how the running goes. See what happens. But again, just constantly keeping something ahead of me to train for, to work towards. Because if I don't, like we said, I don't fall in a slump where I don't do anything, but I just like chasing something. So this will give me something to chase while I'm picking up on cycling. My shoes get in like today or tomorrow. So I'll really get a feel for the bike and actually like go out and ride. So my goal is, as long as the rain holds off, to get like a 10 or 15 miler again in before on the bike.
You bringing your bike out there?
I want to, but I don't have a bike rack yet. And so I got to bring Big Red out. I got to bring...
Yeah.
I was thinking if you guys don't have room, you guys will probably bring stuff out here.
I know. I should have asked. Obviously, they went shopping yesterday without me.
Yeah.
Because I was at work. But like, I should have been like, yo, do you guys need anything that's not going to fit? Because we're taking my car.
Yeah.
So literally my trunk is going to be all me and Justin's clubs.
You should just bring those out this week and I can take those.
The clubs?
Yeah.
All right.
That way it's easier for you guys and you guys can take the stuff that they bought yesterday.
That's true. Yeah, I might do that. But if we're going to golf Thursday, I'll figure that out too.
Yeah.
I don't want to golf 2 days in a row. And it's the same course.
Yeah.
It's only one course.
It's gorgeous. I played it 2 weeks ago. If I texted Justin after I just played this weekend with Matt, if I play anything like I did this past weekend, we're going to be fucking golden. Him and I, because we're on the same team.
Mm-hmm.
Dude.
It's a 4-person scramble?
Yeah.
He said some of my people really don't golf, though. I was like, fuck it, dude.
You got a fun group, though. You got good people in your group.
I've never met any of them.
Nope. You'll have a good time, though. Every par 3, too, there's 3 pink Whitney shots and a fireball shot.
I told him, I was like, it would be cool to play with you guys. And, like, that was the initial plan.
Yeah.
Until stuff got moved around. But also probably be good for me, like, before everything starts, to just hang out with guys I don't know.
Yep. Yeah, get to know other people. Meet them. Thought I had something on my face.
You do.
Where is
it? You don't.
Oh. I was doing the clips from last week's episode, dude, and I was dying. You were on one last week.
About
Sketch, Haktua.
Oh yeah. It was all over the place. I forgot about that.
I was literally, there was like 6 of them that I just started dying laughing as I was editing them.
I don't know how distracting it is, because I notice it when I'm talking like this and I look down at the camera or the computer. I want to make sure that the audio is still recording. It hasn't stopped. But I try not to do it when I'm like in a conversation. But when I'm actually editing, I notice it. Like I can see myself look down. I'm like, do other people know that I'm looking at something?
Probably
like,
not.
do they think I'm just like kind of like glancing off?
Probably falling asleep.
Not that.
See Sleepy Joe went out of the race?
I did.
Damn. We might have Kamala, man.
I don't know.
We don't got to talk about politics.
Yeah,
but
I don't think we should. But I don't know what's going to happen yet.
Yeah, I don't know either. I have some thoughts in my head, and let's just say everybody do what you want to do, but be smart. Sponsor time. So to change the subject, First Form, you guys know the drill. You guys know the deal. Best supplements in the game. And the one thing that I love about them is that if you don't like it or you don't like see the benefit of it, you can return it for a 110% refund.
110%.
That's loyalty. They stand by their brand. What I've been doing a lot with our monthly buy is getting the like beef sticks, using those as like a snack when I'm on the road and shit like that. 20 grams of protein. Very good. But first form, Dylan uses it for his endurance training. I use it for, I guess, resistance training. I'm going to start using it for endurance training as well. But they got everything, y'all. They even got merch. So go and support First Form. www.firstform.com/DTI.
They have cool merch. Every time I get it, even I'm like, I kind of want this shirt.
Yeah. Their merch is dope.
I do need to get some more. I only have one right now.
Yeah. We can do that next month. We can get some merch.
Yeah, that would definitely be nice.
Yep. Speaking of merch, somebody asked me the other day when we're going to drop some again.
It's been a long time.
It's been a long time. I think 2025, though.
And I told myself that I was going to make merch for myself before this Colorado trip, and I haven't. But I have time. So maybe I'll get on that this week.
Please.
AKA next week.
We need that.
I just want a couple basic ones. I think we go to like H&M, somewhere get a better quality shirt than like a Walmart shirt.
Yep.
Still nothing crazy. It's like $8. But the quality's still better than an $8 Walmart shirt.
Yeah.
And then literally I want just inspired across the chest.
Yep.
Which I've been saying for months.
Yep.
And it's the easiest thing for me to get.
Yep.
Just haven't done it. And I know you have to make them. Mandy will make them for me.
Facts.
So maybe I'll get like 3 of those and literally only wear that at the conference.
I think we should.
Me too.
I think you should get 6 of them, so that way I have 3 and you have 3.
Okay, so 3 larges, 3 extra smalls.
Fuck you. Yeah, no, we got Oak Island this weekend, then that conference that we keep talking about, which hopefully Dylan will utilize his vlog to be able to document that, so that way we can release something a little longer.
Yeah, we can
us
do that.
Both be in it. But I'm really excited for that. As you guys know, that's coming up in the beginning of August. And with that, and just to like kind of tie everything together, is life has been busy, that we keep saying on this, and we've been fitting things in where is needed. We both in our personal lives with the things that we have set in place for races and things like that, and even outside of that when it comes to DTI, is just keeping things simple, so that way when we do have back-to-back trips, when we do have things that come up, or when it's rainy and you got to figure out a different way to run those miles, just keeping it simple and being like, all right, I got to knock out X, Y, and Z, and then I know my day is set. And so keeping that top of mind when you tailor it to anything in your life, nutrition, work, relationships, physical activity, things that you have to do, keeping shit simple, so that way you can check things out and prioritizing it. And so if running a mile is like one of Dylan's top things, because that's a goal that he set in the beginning of this year, he's going to prioritize that over something else that he has to do that day. And so again, just make that checklist of things that you got to get done and fucking knock them out on a daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly basis, and you will see extreme growth and strides, not only in yourself, but the things that you want to accomplish and achieve.
I'm probably close to 200 days in a row now.
That's crazy.
I need to figure out what it is, because we're halfway through, so I'm probably real close. I might actually be at 200, because halfway would have been 180-ish.
Yep.
For 22 days in to this month.
Yeah.
I need to figure that out.
Yep.
So I haven't said run streak in a while.
Mm-mm.
In my story, so maybe I'll figure that out, do some math, and
make the math.
I don't know if I want to continue it next year.
Really?
I don't know, because there's days where I'm like, fuck, I don't want to do this.
Yeah, but don't you think it's got benefit, because after you do it, don't you feel?
Sometimes I feel like, damn, I wish I could have just stayed in bed.
Terrible. You should have said something else. I can't get behind that.
Some days I'm tired. So Saturday I ran almost 16.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't go to bed until 1 because I closed the night before, and I was up at 4:45 to meet at 5:30.
Yeesh.
And I ran, and then I didn't go back to bed until like 2 a.m.
Damn.
It was a rough one. So the next morning, I didn't want to do a mile.
Yeah.
I just wanted to stay in bed. But I didn't do a mile till the afternoon, so I guess that doesn't apply. I went to church first.
Still got to go there with you.
Yeah.
Still got to go there with you.
I'll be there every Sunday. Well, not this one. I'll be in Oak Island.
My boy's behind the camera.
I'm not working every week, though. I don't work at all in August, I don't think.
Really?
The only one that I could potentially is the one after, like, your birthday weekend.
Mm-hmm.
That would be the only one that I could, because the other ones, like, are Colorado, or I'm going to be in Ohio at the end of the month, too.
True.
I believe. Unless some shit goes right with this job and I can't go.
True.
But it could, because I could be remote by then. but I don't know if I'll still be in office trainings.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But I really hope I can go home because there's also a baseball game that Friday.
Oh, that's
like Mandy hit up all her friends, I hit up all mine, and we were all gonna go.
Oh, nice.
Plus, Justin also is going home, so he was gonna ride with because it's Matt Music's little diaper party.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I've been thinking about going home at the end of August, just to celebrate my 30th with like my granny and family and stuff. Go out to dinner. I just gotta see if it works out. There's so many because September I got more trips. October I'll be in Hawaii. So there's...
Oh, that's October. That's close.
Yeah, very close. I think it's the beginning of October. So, but then there's the Nashville trip that I have in September. I'm going to be traveling to Nashville, I think a second time. Like, there's just so much coming up.
You got to go to Texas in December.
Yep. Damn. Yeah. So, we'll just keep sticking things out, man. Checking things off.
Yep.
That's what it's about. If you're feeling lazy, if you're feeling down, if you're feeling unmotivated, just get out there and fucking do something.
Or drink some of this.
And drink some coffee.
It's all gone.
I can't wait to get more, even though this is my second cup.
I can't wait to poop.
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, have a great day. Subscribe to our newsletter. Link is below. We release those weekly. Dylan and I rotate weeks and put out what's on our mind, what we're thinking. So go and subscribe to that. It'll always have the previous week's episode podcast on that, so you can watch it, show love there, and then also support Athletic Brewing Co., Optic Nerve, and I think that's it because we touched on First Form. So ladies and gentlemen, have a great day. Have a great week. Stay motivated through your own actions. Don't wait on others. Stay disciplined. Check off the little things daily. And love life. Have the desire to inspire. So
peace. I told myself that if you stole my fucking line again, I was never recording this.